Hey everyone! In today's video we're diving into Ruben Amorim's secret plans for Manchester United, the latest on Marcus Rashford's future and Mason Mount's injury comeback. Stick around for all the updates you don't want to miss. Amorim privately tells Fernandes his grand Man United plan with Real Madrid talk not going away. Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim has privately told Bruno Fernandes that he will not leave for Real Madrid in the summer transfer window, according to a report. But a former Old Trafford defender believes that the Portugal international midfielder could be sold. Fernandes has established himself as one of the best yet most controversial players at Man United since his £47 million move from Sporting CP in January 2020. Described as a fantastic addition and a terrific human being with a great personality by then Red Devils manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The 30-year-old has gone on to score 95 goals and provide 82 assists in 278 appearances for the club. The attacking midfielder has been a bright spark for Man United in an otherwise forgettable season, with the Portugal international scoring 16 goals and giving 16 assists in 45 matches. But pundits such as Roy Keane have often accused him of not doing enough and pointing the fingers at teammates when things go wrong on the pitch. Over the weekend, a report claimed that Spanish giants Madrid were planning a bid for Fernandes in the summer transfer window. Madrid, who won La Liga and the Champions League last season and could repeat the feat in the 2024-25 campaign as well, are said to be ready to offer £90 million for the 30-year-old. Man United head coach Amorim has since publicly addressed speculation on the future of Fernandes, telling the Old Trafford faithful that their star player is not going anywhere. Give Me Sport has now revealed that Amorim has also taken the same stance in a private conversation with Fernandes, with the Man United boss telling the midfielder that he will be a key player in his team moving forward. Head coach Ruben Amorim has made it clear to Fernandes that he sees him as an integral part of his project, shutting down any speculation linking the Portuguese midfielder with a move to Real Madrid, states the report. Give Me Sport has added that Fernandes is one of the players Manchester United will build around. While Man United may not even finish in the top half of the Premier League table this season, they have reached the quarter-finals of the Europa League where they will face French club Lyon. Bruno Fernandes tipped to leave Man United. While Man United are insistent that they will not sell Fernandes, Michael Silvestre believes that the Premier League giants could cash in on the Portuguese star. The Mirror quotes the former Man United defender as saying, "You know the financial situation the club is in. Honestly, I think everybody is available for sale because they need to cash in on a few players." Ruben Amorim's behind-the-scenes conversation shows why he must succeed at Manchester United. Man United are suffering a miserable season and supporters are desperate to see Ruben Amorim succeed at the club. Ruben Amorim, he'll bring the glory days again. We'll back him from the Stretford end, he'll turn the Reds around, echoed around the City ground as Manchester United trailed. Speaking before the international break, Amorim said it was strange to be given his own chat by matchgoers because United are currently so far away from what they expect and deserve. United lost their 13th game of the Premier League season against Nottingham Forest on Tuesday and fluffed a chance to win back-to-back top-flight games for the first time this term, which means Southampton, Ipswich Town and United are still the only teams not to have won successive matches. Amorim was appointed in November and didn't enjoy a new manager bounce. United haven't won points and would be 15th in the table if the Premier League had started when he took over. Still, the support for Amorim was audible on the banks of the River Trent and United did not play particularly badly despite looking like they could go another 90 minutes without scoring. This joyless season will hinge on whether United win the Europa League, and it's been Europe or bust for some time now. The Premier League campaign has been written off and a win against Nottingham Forest would have lifted United up to the exciting position of 12th in the table. There was a general apathy at the 1-0 defeat on Tuesday night, although the players still had glum faces as they one by one left the stadium to board the team coach to return to Manchester. Matthijs de Ligt rolled his ankle during the match and decided he could play for the entire contest. He left the ground slowly limping, seemingly in pain, but he confirmed that he was okay. Joshua Zirkzee was greeted by a middle-aged man who he already seemed to know. It could have been his agent and they strolled toward the United team bus together while chatting. Zirkzee was then collared by a father who'd somehow made it from the hospitality section into the mixed zone area. He asked the Dutchman for a selfie, saying his son adored him and Zirkzee obliged. Almost every United player was asked if they had time for a quick word by two journalists who were waiting. Nobody was forthcoming, and captain Bruno Fernandes said he had to speak on Friday, referencing he'd be speaking to the media ahead of the Manchester derby. After speaking in his post-match press conference, Amorim left the stadium shortly after 10:30 p.m. and he was about to board the bus before hearing a shout from a young United supporter. Amorim broke ranks from the United security guard who was escorting him to the team coach, and he jogged over to the United fan, going hugely out of his way to make an effort with him. Man United fans in agreement on Mason Mount after latest injury comeback at Nottingham Forest. Mason Mount played his first game for Manchester United since December as he came on for the final 12 minutes in their 1-0 loss to Nottingham Forest on Tuesday night, and some supporters were encouraged by what they saw. Manchester United fans have hailed the return of Mason Mount from injury and believe the ex-Chelsea star can pull the team out of their slump if he can stay fit for the rest of the season. Mount made his first appearance since December in United's 1-0 loss to Nottingham Forest on Tuesday night, coming on for Joshua Zirkzee in the 78th minute. He gave a promising display that showed signs of his ability as he curled an effort and watched it narrowly flash past the post shortly after coming on. Boss Ruben Amorim will be pleased with how he pressed the opposition and looked to get involved in the build-up play. Mount only had 6 touches and 1 shot in his 12 minutes on the pitch, but made 3 accurate passes and won his only aerial duel. In a frustrating performance that saw United dominate the game but fail to carve open clear-cut chances, they were encouraged by the display of Mount after returning from a hamstring injury and feel he could now give the team a huge lift. One wrote on Twitter/X, "I've repeatedly said a fit Mason Mount will make us a better team. An unfit Mason Mount couldn't make us any worse going forward based on today." Another fan added, "If Mason Mount stays fit for the rest of the season, we will 100% be a better team. He's just 100x better at the 10 role than anyone who's playing there right now." A third said, "It is encouraging to see Mason Mount back on the field. He is a player who can flourish in the 3-4-3 setup. Although he did seem timid to enter into any 50-50 challenges, but that confidence should come with time. There could be an opportunity for Mount to play in his desired number 10 role as he did for Chelsea, with Bruno Fernandes dropping deeper into midfield in recent games, and Amorim has backed up those claims." He said, "If you look at the history of Mason Mount, he played in this system many times, especially in Chelsea. He played left-hand, right-hand side. So I think it's a very good position for him." Mount has only managed 34 appearances in 2 seasons at United, scoring once after battling fitness issues in both campaigns, but former United star Danny Simpson believes he has a real chance to kick on as a number 10 now. "It was very difficult when he came in. Bruno's playing in a 10 at the time on his own. To displace Bruno is difficult," he said. "But I think now with Bruno playing a bit deeper options, there's real opportunity for him now under the new manager because he likes him." Mount was a huge hit at boyhood club Chelsea as he netted 33 times in 195 appearances after making his breakthrough in 2019, and he has picked up 36 caps for England. Mount was a huge hit at boyhood club Chelsea as he netted 33 times in 195 appearances after making his breakthrough in 2019, and he has picked up 36 caps for England. Former Premier League midfielder Emmanuel Petit has said that Marcus Rashford shouldn't return to Man United at the end of the season. Rashford moved to fellow Premier League side Aston Villa on loan during the January transfer window and has seen an upturn in form since moving to Villa Park. Before January, Rashford made 15 appearances, scoring 4 goals and providing 1 assist. Ever since moving to Villa, he's made 10 appearances with 2 goals and 4 assists. There is a £40 million option to buy in his loan deal with Villa, but it is not yet understood as to whether the Midlands-based club will choose to pay it and keep Rashford at Villa Park. Emmanuel Petit thinks Rashford shouldn't return to Man United. Former Premier League midfielder Manu Petit believes that the attacker shouldn't return to Man United in the summer window. He told PokerFirma.com he made the move in January and was back in the England squad. "It looks like he made the right decision for his own career in terms of leaving United. Should he go back to Manchester United in the summer? I don't think so. Rashford needs to concentrate on getting his fitness and his game back. That's his number 1 priority between now and the summer. He shouldn't be thinking about where he will be playing next season. He should be thinking, I've been given a chance to rehabilitate myself, playing under a top manager at a top club, playing Champions League football. I need to use this opportunity to get my passion back and show the world I'm a top player. At Manchester United, he disappeared for a couple of years. The most important thing for him is to come back to the right level. And then after that, maybe he can think about something else, but put those thoughts on ice right now.